how much of your life is focused on the future for these short periods of time that once you get there are over in a fucking snap, no pun intended, around Thanos. What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Today is April 28th, 2019. Time is 2:35 a.m. and I am just chilling at the end of my bed right now. And I thought I would talk about something that is on my mind. So, I went to see Avengers End Game yesterday. And spoiler alert, okay? Turn off the video if you haven't seen it, or audio if you haven't seen it. I'm fucking devastated that Tony Stark dies. Okay? Like, actually, I'm not really right now devastated, but yesterday, holy shit, it was sad. In the theater, it was so quiet during the funeral scene. And it was just, I fucking knew it too. Before I got in, I almost posted on my story. I was like, I have an awful feeling Tony Stark is gonna die. And guess what? He fucking died. And it made me really fucking sad because he's my favorite character in the MCU. He is a literal badass. He is, I don't know. I just like look up to him so much in life, as silly as that sounds, because he's a movie character. But just like, I just feel like that is, if I could be an Avenger, it would 1,000% be him. I just admire him so much. Anyways, so that was fucking heartbreaking. And during that funeral scene though, it was so quiet and I was so fucking sad. And you know how there's like silent cries versus vocal cries? Like I almost started getting to the point of vocal crying. I can't believe it. Like, it's just so silly to think about, but man, it was fucking sad, and he meant a lot to me, and it's really fucking sad to see him go, but I really appreciated that he did it for the greater good and for the one. So, overall, incredible movie. Looking forward to seeing it again, but the reason I bring up Endgame is that I feel like that movie took over my life yesterday, and it really is just like amazing at how, first of all, we can get so engrossed in those things. So it just props to movies and movies like that and all of the work that's put into those types of creations to really just take us out of reality temporarily and allow us to experience such emotional journeys like that. It was fucking beautiful. But the main reason I bring this up is it is a 3-hour experience. How much of your life is focused on the future for these short periods of time that once you get there are over in a fucking snap, no pun intended, around Thanos, okay? This is crazy to me how we can sit here and think about the future so much. We get so caught up in the future. For me, I'm specifically thinking about Ever After, for example, as well. I can think about a festival way too fucking much, and I forget sometimes to be present in the now, because guess what? As soon as you get to that festival, it is over so damn fast. And the same is true with movies, same is true with events, same is true with trips. All of these things, they're over so fast. I just think the best time ever is right now. Whatever it is. Like, if it's hard, awesome. Enjoy that hard. If it's easy, great. Enjoy that ease. If it's pleasurable, awesome. Embrace the pleasure. Like, whatever it is, it's just enough. And I mean, I forget this at times, but it's, if we are constantly spending all of our time focused on the future, focused on these events, and just like trying to escape and waiting until this escapism hits, I don't know if that's necessarily the greatest way to live. I have empathy because I crave these types of things sometimes as well, but like overall, I just think it's a dangerous way to live because you're constantly wishing for something else. And once you get there, it's hard to properly appreciate because you're so future focused and you have built that habit of thinking around it. And I think it's just a really fucking dangerous thing. And in addition to that, I also want to cover that. So first of all, before I cover up that point real quick, I just want to make sure you understand the future. These things they're thinking about, they're going to be over in a snap of a finger. They're going to be over so damn fast. So if you don't learn to enjoy now, you're going to be constantly wishing you were somewhere else, and that is essentially unhappiness if you're really thinking about it. So I think you should just learn how to appreciate the now, enjoy the now, and really maximize now for what it is, whether you're talking about emotional well-being, your quality of work, creating whatever you're creating, interacting with a certain person that you're interacting with, being truly present, etc. A million different things. Anyways, just maximize the now. Secondly, is it your movie of your life? Is the movie of your life your movie, or is it someone else's? And I don't mean in terms of like, do you work for someone or do you work for yourself? I'm talking about, for example, the amount of people that are obsessed with things that are outside of them is very interesting to me, because anytime I am obsessed with someone else's movie, quote unquote, I am taking away from my own. So with with End Game, my entire day yesterday was practically around End Game, minus like the first 5 hours. Everything else was dedicated to a movie that was not about my life, and that took a day away from my life, and it got me to stop focusing on my movie. It was like as if I was driving on a highway and I was looking over to my left at another person driving, and that right there is the quickest way to crash when you're driving. And I feel like we spend so much time focusing on other people's movies, whether that's literal movies, whether that's sports, whether that's music, whether that's TV, whether that's social media and other people's lives and celebrities and all of these things. There's a million different things and tons of other stuff I'm not covering right now, but you get the gist, and you can choose whatever you want to throw into that category. But we spend so much time getting caught up in other people's stories and we forget that any time we're spending on another person's story is taking away from our story. And I'm not saying be completely selfish. What I'm saying is put your story first, because like it's just a basic math thing. And yeah, I don't know. We forget this. I forget this. I'm not perfect. I get caught up in other people's stories and forget that I'm writing my own story. I'm directing my own story. I can create whatever I want in my story. Anything can be good or bad if I choose. It's all fucking neutral. Yeah, it's really just that simple. It's our story. It's our lives. It's our book. It's whatever. It's our documentary, whatever you want to call it. And it's our story ultimately. And we get to shape and craft however we want to make this story go, with our actions, our thoughts, our beliefs, our energy, all of it. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode. This is a little bit random, but I thought it came out well. And if you liked it enough, please share with a friend. If you thought it was worthy, please like, comment, subscribe, follow, rate 5 stars or 1 star or whatever you felt it was worth, and all that jazz, and reviews. And if you felt it was worth it, engage is what I'm trying to say right now. And yeah, hope you enjoyed Endgame. Hope you enjoyed this little like random little episode, and I hope you have an incredible day. And I'm about to go to bed right now. It is time for the sleep. Anyways, as always, my name is Josh Moxey, and I appreciate you watching and listening, and I will catch you later.